All right, we're back for part 2 of our roundtable discussion with these lovely bloggers I have here. We are going to dig right in because we have a lot to say about a lot of different things. So, starting off this segment, we're going to go with Kerry Washington. Love her scandal. I couldn't believe that she secretly got married a few weeks ago. Do you all think in Hollywood that if you keep your relationship under wraps or keep it on a down low that it's going to last longer? Does it seem like that or no?
No.
I think it's just period in life.
I mean,
don't care if
you
you're
took that chance of being a star, and you knew that everything was going to be out in the public, so why try to hide it now?
Right. Because eventually
it's going to get out.
It's going to get out. But a lot of times, though, you see that people that you don't always see them on the red carpet. The paparazzi isn't always filming them, and a lot of times you see that it does last. I mean, in Hollywood years, if you're together 3 years, that's like 10 years in norm, for the norm. But what do you all think? Do you think it lasts longer, or it doesn't matter?
I think it goes a little bit deeper than that. Even if you're not in Hollywood, if you have close friends. A lot of what goes on, if you, open up to any of your close friends, a lot of times they'll be that conduit to the outside world on what goes on at your house. Because, think about it. Think about Ice Cube, for example.
Yes.
Do you ever hear anything about what goes on at Ice Cube's house? And I read one time that he said that they don't keep close friends and they don't tell anybody their business.
Right.
So you never hear anything about it. Right. And even after years of not hearing anything about Denzel Washington and his marriage in the papers or anything, now all of a sudden you find out that they did not spend their 30th year anniversary together. Right. It had to be somebody close to them, to know that, to have put that information out there for everybody to pick up on. So, whether you're in Hollywood or right here in Memphis, it's just a matter of who you keep in your circle.
Right.
Yeah.
You agree?
I think, the less that you disclose, the less you have to worry about us bloggers and everybody else being critics about what's going on.
Yes, exactly.
I'm going to give you the lush.
So the less I tell you, the less you got to find out on your own. Right. So I just think, and a lot of people are going the Jay-Z and Beyonce route, even with pregnancy. Everybody, for years, we didn't officially know that Jay-Z and Beyonce were married. So everybody
just assumed. Okay, gotcha. Now we're going to move on to another Hollywood Scarlett, Gabrielle Union. She was just did her show Being Mary Jane on BET. Did you all watch? Did you like it? Could you relate? What do you think about it?
Loved it. Definitely can relate.
Yeah,
I watched it. I can't relate, but I know a lot of other people that can, who has to take on the burdens of their family members. So I liked it. It showed another light to other families and what they may have to go through. So it was interesting.
Right. I liked it too. I couldn't believe for me, I couldn't relate either, but the sex scenes were crazy to me.
I was kind of shocked that they
did they really put this on BET? But what did you think about
reality shows? They've already, topped the notch on what's acceptable and what's not.
Right,
so I think that whoever the writer is just digging into what actually is happening in everyday life. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, I actually did not get a chance to see the movie, but I keep hearing about these sex scenes. So that's all I keep hearing. Did you see those sex scenes?
They were a little.
Yes, it was a little risque.
I'm gonna have to check somebody's DVR.
You'll have to check it out. But it was
a pretty good show. I can relate to it as far as being, a black woman trying to do what you do and being single and being lying and all of that. Not necessarily taking care of her family, but so many families, especially black families, go through that.
The one successful person, taking care of everybody.
So I thought the show was very, very good. I'm so happy for BET because they're really trying to have our back. I'm just so glad that they are trying to get better programming. So that I enjoyed it.
Right. And sticking with BET, the BET Awards this year, I actually enjoyed them this year, which I don't always enjoy. But this year they had some really good performers. Did you all have a favorite? Anyone that stood out to you?
Uncle Charlie.
Yes.
And
Justin Timberlake and Pharrell. Yes.
I didn't think Chris Tucker carried it well.
Yeah.
He's out of touch.
Yeah,
he's been
out the loop for a while.
He's out of touch.
He's been out of it.
He's out of touch with the audience.
It's like he didn't have no technique. He would just go to the audience and talk about a person that was in the audience.
And that was
barely even knew anybody in
there.
there. Yeah, he was. I think he's so disconnected with our generation, like with the P.
He got saved. That honestly, that
still can be funny. Steve Harvey's still funny.
You can't there's certain cuss words that you gotta be able to say.
I don't think that was necessarily
to be funny. Think about it. When Bernie Mac first got his television show, Bernie Mac officially became unfunny at that point. Still loved him, but he became unfunny. This was Chris Tucker's version of crossing over. And nothing against being saved.
Right.
Heaven, we'll go too. But after he made that transformation, he actually stopped working. You know what I'm saying? He hadn't been on a movie in a year.
They said they asked him to do another movie, but he was like he didn't want to do the smoking.
He's actually on tour now.
We like Chris Tucker smoking weed and cussing.
That's what sells.
He don't do that no more.
Well, for me, for me, I just thought he was just disconnected with the audience. It was obvious, and that may very well maybe because he
the weed,
but he was so disconnected. Like it was like he didn't even really know who anybody was.
I mean, he knew the old school people. I mean, the people he
didn't know the new people. And I mean, Kevin Hart made it funny within 30 seconds.
Those were my two favorite things. Like Kevin Hart was one because just watching Kevin Hart's career from where he started. Really enjoying life. I mean,
I got a movie coming out.
Exactly. And second best performance for me was Tamla Mann. Like, how can you put a gospel person into that loop?
And everybody enjoyed it.
She always does it.
She gives you chills.
Right. I'm so glad that it wasn't like it normally, is where you have a gospel performance and everybody like, oh, okay, I guess I should say hallelujah and sit down. Like, it was like, you can really, you felt the anointing, like, seriously.
Tamla Mann absolutely leaves it on the stage you know who she sings
and she looks so gorgeous.
Her hair is always
she looks so gorgeous, honey. Her face was big, honey. And her hair was like
amazing. Whoever styles her,
they need to contact me. That's who.
Hair, makeup, the weight loss.
Yeah, she looks
she did that.
Okay, so we're gonna stick on music. Jay-Z, Magna Carta, Holy Grail, went platinum first day. Do you all think that he is at the top of the rap game, or do you think someone else is, or what do you think about that, him going platinum that first day after being out for so long?
Being on top of the rap game, no. Being on top of the business game, yes. I mean, think about it. 1 million people did not buy this album. Period. That's just no doubt about it. 1 million people did not buy this album. One company bought the album and gave it away to 1 million people.
Right.
And they're actually still debating if they're going to consider it platinum based on the fact that it was not actual sales. So they're not officially declaring it platinum.
So, and it's a difference between someone going out and actually purchasing this album and someone saying, okay, yes, I'll take that for free.
Right.
So that goes back to the business savvy.
Exactly, right.
He is a smart businessman.
He is retired. He is the daddy to Blue Ivy and lead the music.
I don't know about nobody else. I'm not a fan of Jay-Z, like you said. The music, no, but far as business-wise, he's great. He's on top of that, but I'm not a fan.
So who are you a fan of? Who do you think is on top as far as
his wife?
What?
That's not rap though.
We talking about rapping now. Yes, rapping now. But yes, I agree that his wife is on top.
I don't agree with that. His wife is on top,
right
and
I know you don't agree.
I don't. First of all, I'm not crazy about Beyonce. I love Destiny's Child, but I'm not crazy about her because she's too popish for me, and I don't feel like I can glow on get glow sticks and stuff. I don't like all that. But as far as the rap game, I like Kendrick Lamar because he has like an old school soul, but it's still modern. Right. Future, he's cool, but to me, he has no substance. It's just all about having fun.
He doesn't have substance, but he's on top when you look at
Yeah, maybe, but I don't think he'll be on top for a long time.
I consider T.I. as being on top as a rapper.
T.I. doesn't even have a deal right now. He's T.I. is starting reinventing. He's back down there with Yo Gotti. Like, he's
Lord, what?
It hurt me.
Right,
I mean, he has, don't take away his stripes, but I don't think he's at the top of the game right now.
Okay.
No, I don't think he's at the top of the game. I mean, and like as far as like what people are listening to, it is the Futures, the Drakes, and the Kendrick Lamars, and the 2 Chainz, and like 2 Chainz said, like I might not be your favorite. One of his verses, he's like, I may not be your favorite rapper, but your favorite rapper got me on his song, so you gonna basically like it anyway. Exactly. So now I do like Pharrell and these beats he's starting to make again. You know what I'm saying? That Feds watching.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Love
like
him.
That. Yeah.
Love him. Okay, sticking with music, Kanye West.
Oh God, he's so angry.
He just attacked the paparazzi.
Yes, he did. Again.
Now, do you think Kanye is misunderstood, or do you think he really is as crazy as the media portrays him to be?
Might be a little bit of both, but I think there's definitely
anger management.
He's angry.
I think he plays off the media. I think that's why they named the baby Northwest.
To stay in the media.
I think he's so angry.
Why don't we make a hand on him? Like, he's
angry.
He's facing a lawsuit after
assault charge.
Yeah, they were just talking about that.
They were just talking about that. I blame it on his camp, family members, and everybody, because those are the people who are supposed to be encouraging him to take his meds.
It sound like Cat Williams when they were saying Cat Williams was off his meds.
Right, exactly.
I think Kanye West is angry. Ever since his mom died, he had even his music is like he's just. I think he needs to heal, and properly move on with his life, and. I don't know, but a lot of times we as humans can look at money and fame and of course try to cover up what's really going on. But he's angry. Yeah. He should be embarrassed. You're supposed to be happy. You
got a lot going on. A lot of good going on.
I don't even think he even cares about having a baby. They said majority of the time when she was pregnant, they only seen each other 13 times.
They were in 2 different countries most of the time.
It's like at first, before you got her pregnant, y'all was together 24/7. Every time you see the paparazzi, there was Kanye and Kim. Like really, Kanye.
And now he's nowhere to be found.
He definitely has issues. The Diary of a Mad Black Man. That's
I have a question. I can probably explain right quick why they hadn't been together, but 13, times within their within a woman's pregnancy, she has emotional issues, right? You can't have like 2 people having all them emotional issues.
You do not want to miss the hilarious conclusion of the latest blogger roundtable discussion.
That's a good way to look at it.